Hello everyone and welcome back to Horse Haven, and we are here in the German ranch getting ready to clear out several of our wonderful horses left over from trying to breed the Leo 2 and preparing for the excitement of trying to get the Virgo 2, which we already have the complete family tree for because I do not want to miss out on the Virgo 2. We missed out on the Leo 2 because I kind of dragged my feet because, well, truthfully I was moving across the country, so that did kind of distract me a little bit, but I wasn't breeding as many of the horses as I should have been. We missed out on getting the Leo 2 with its beautiful shimmering fiery mane, and this time around, let's see, where on earth is there it is! This time around we have this gorgeous purple sparkling mane, and look at this, there's flowers! The flower tattoo this year is just gorgeous! I cannot wait to hurry and try to get the Virgo 2, so we are trying right now to gather as many of the fjords and the Fredriks as we possibly can, breed them together, cross our fingers or our hooves depending on how you want to look at it, and hopefully manage to get the Virgo 2. So far we have Pura, our fjord, and we've had her for a long time, and so now we're trying to get some Fredriks, and I have some very good news on that front. I have found where more Fredriks are among our friends, especially because of you guys. You left me comments going, Seri, I'm pretty sure that like Katie has one, I'm pretty sure Skull Candy has one, and I've been like zipping around gathering up the Fredriks on a little list so that I can try to breed against them. They're all mythics. I'm so amazed. All of the Fredriks that I have been running into that our friends have are mythic level, so that means they're level 3, and I just can't believe that. Tahu, why do you want solid I don't have for you? Really? Okay, what about you? Let's see, can I feed you? Leah, everybody's being tricky on me. I'm trying to raise some of you guys up for diamonds, and what do? You want things I don't have. I guess I need to gather up some soybeans, and I need to get some of that green salad up and going. But yes, so that's our current goal, managing to get the Virgo 2. And last year, when you would get the constellation horses, you got these beautiful little snow globes, and they kind of sparkle and shimmer. And so I put them back here next to our mines. This year, you get all sorts of different items. It's like really special new little artifacts that you collect instead. For the Leo 2, that was a like fiery torch artifact, and for the Virgo, it is this absolutely gorgeous piece. Look at this. I can't wait to get that. It's basically like a giant beanstalk, so I really want to get that because it's plant related, and I'm after everything plant related, but I don't want to buy it just yet. I want to be able to try to get it from breeding our horses. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys, well, okay, actually a couple more further ados. Gotta check the mail as we normally do. Okay, let's see. Yes. Thank you guys so much for hiring me as your stable hand and coming by to breed with my horses, because both of those things are how I'm able to pay for actually breeding my horses. I'm still trying to bring my money back up because it's gone down below 1 million coins. And after a year of playing, usually I can keep it up above 1 million coins, but it still takes a little bit of work now and then. All right, let's gather up some of these grapes fresh off of the vine so we can feed Knight. Knight, you're almost to level 10. I'm not really going to sell you until, like, when you get there, though, buddy, because I might need you to breed against Odette. So, oh, he's level 10, yes! But yeah, I'm not going to sell him just yet because we might need him to breed up against Odette so that we can try to get another tier 4 Australian Brumby. So, congratulations, buddy. Very glad you're pretty happy over there. And let's check the daily quest. Clean out the paddock, done it. Collect 2,000 coins, done. Harvest 6 apple cookies, run 5 steeplechases, sell 8 oats. Well, I could at least sell the oats probably. Whoops. Okay, let's go over to our storage. What? I haven't filled up this. I haven't expanded the storage all the way. Okay, once we're done with getting the Virgo 2 this year, let's see. Do I even have 8 oats? Oats, yeah, I do. Once we're done getting the Virgo 2 this year, I should definitely go ahead and make the investment in upgrading our paddock, or, well, yeah, we do have to upgrade the UK paddock, and upgrading our storage areas, and upgrading our stables, and upgrading our, like, horse stables. I don't know about upgrading the houses. I actually really kind of enjoy having, like, this quaint little house. Oh gosh, now did you see that? As soon as I started collecting these fresh cherries, somebody wanted some. All right, give me just a second, Rima. But yeah, so I have good news. Right now, most of our efforts in being able to breed the Fjord and the Fredriks have been confined over to the Montana ranch. So let's go over to the Montana ranch so I can show something very exciting off to you guys. It's not a Virgo 2, just in case you were beginning to be led astray by my tone of voice though. So, all right, let's come over here. I need to gather up all of this, clean up this entire paddock so it's nice and tidy. I'm so glad they fixed whatever little bugaboo was happening so that the whole ranch would just slow to a crawl whenever you had to harvest or whenever you had to gather up coins. So I'm glad they seem to have fixed that. All right, let's get lots of soybeans going in the ground because I need tons of them. All right, and then I want soybeans back here too. There we go. Lots of nice soybeans. Gather up this grass. Wonderful. And we'll get some wheat put down because you always need wheat for all sorts of things. And then actually let's gather up these green feeds. And I'm pretty sure I need a lot of soybeans. I can't do anything with like most of these because I need so many soybeans. Oh well, we'll get some more green feeds. Here, we'll get like 2 green feeds and 2 blue feeds going. There we go. All right. So as you guys know, over here in the Montana ranch, we happen to have our very lovely Pura. And Pura is our female fjord, and she's a tier 1 even. So we are trying to breed her up against a Fredriks in order to have a chance at having a baby Virgo. Virgo 2, I should say. And everyone is saying that actually during the month when it is time for that constellation, you can still breed for the original. By the way, I totally forgot about that, but that's apparently what you can do. So if we go over to the constellations, what? Oh, this is so cool. I get rewards for having constellation horses. What? Look at all those diamonds. I'll take those diamonds. What? 60 diamonds too? Did I just get 100 diamonds? What? Wow, I just got 100 diamonds for like no reason. Can I get more diamonds? Sweet. Awards for our horse collections. I just got 70 diamonds, you guys. Wow, that was really awesome. Look at that. That was a nice little boost just out of the blue there. But yes, people are saying to me that you can go through and you can get the first year Virgo. So you would be able to get like the year 1 Virgo. Is that really what they look like? I guess that's really what they look like. I mean, the year 2s are so shiny that it's kind of surprising to see them. So Constellation Tier 1. Oh, and then you can come over here for Constellation Tier 2, where we're getting even fancier. So that's good to know. Look at all of those. Wow, look at the colors. I'm so sad we didn't manage to snag the Leo. But look at the Virgo. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. The higher level you go with the Virgos. But apparently, yeah, this is the year when you can come over. Yeah, because we're in the time frame. So until next month on the 23rd, you can breed up the normal Virgos again. You just need to have a Frisian and a little pony, and then dun dun dun, you can get a Virgo. So we might do that. I wonder if you also get the like special item when that time period comes by too. But people have also been telling me, oh, don't worry, Siri, you can still breed for the Leo 2. And we can't breed for the Leo 2 until next year. So I wanted to point this out to everybody who's been mentioning that you cannot breed for the Leo 2. It's over. Like it ended on the 22nd and it'll come back next year. But that's kind of surreal to think how we've been doing this for a year. So I don't know if we've ever, and I do want to try to complete the Horsepedias, and we've never gotten the Virgo. So we might try that out, you guys. We'll try to get at least 1 Virgo so that we can have a nice, tidy, completed Wikipedia. Horsepedia. We'll work on that. But enough of that. So you guys know where Pura is, and now I need to show off my surprise. Dun dun dun! It's a Fredriksborg foal! I got lucky enough to get one, and even better than that, you guys, look at this. It's a boy! That's what we needed! We have a little boy! Oh my goodness! So, this Fredriksborg boy is what we needed to breed up against Pura to try for that Virgo 2. So, we need to make some space so that he's got some room to come out of the breeding area. Cloud, that means you're out of here, my buddy. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can feed him just to like raise him up 1 more level. Well, actually, we've had Cloud for a long time, haven't we? Cloud, let's see if I can stick you inside of the horse stable, and then you can stay, buddy. Because actually, now that I think about it, Cloud is our Wallaria, isn't he? Let me double check. Yeah, he's our Wallaria. We've actually had him for a very long time. So if I was going to clear out a horse that I didn't really need to have in here, Saffron, Belgian Warmblood. She's a level 10. Willow's been here forever. Hanoverian named Patience has been here forever. But the thing is, the point isn't to keep the horses forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and never let them grow up and never let them go out and never let them like go on to life. A Chinchilla pony. Is that the one? Pony, is that the one we needed for the Virgo 2? I want to check that out really quickly. Or the Virgo 1. It is! And a Frisian. Well, we'll keep that one. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to let Saffron go ahead. So we're going to sell Saffron. And then we're going to put Cloud in. And now we have some room. Dun dun dun. Oh, and we also need to be taking care of you. Agent. Come on, hurry up. You need to get to level 10. Oh, I'm just a sucker for spotty butt horses. And those beautiful green eyes. And let's get the Fredriksborg out. Come here, my little guy. Come here. And he's mythic level, no less. So getting him was really kind of the immense stroke of luck. We just really, really lucked out on this. And now we need to get him up to level 5. So that's the goal. We basically, today's goal is to raise him up to level 5, because once we do that, then we will have the chance to breed him up against Pura and any of their children, even if we don't manage to get the Virgo 2. We need right now, because we can take the other Frederiks and we can take the other Fjord and we can scatter them through our other ranches. We can try to get 3 more sets worth, like a boy and a girl of either or on each ranch, so that we have 4 ranches that all have the opportunity to possibly have a Virgo 2 be born every day. And that would be really cool. It would be very expensive too. I feel like I need to come up with some way to make some coins. Like all of a sudden, I'm suddenly like my accountant, my bank book must be screaming at me from the back corner of my mind. And then while we're over here, I also want to pop on down. Hey, what's this? What's this? Oh, those are just things I have. Oh, these are things I have in storage, for crying out loud. I don't want to look at those stuff. I want to come down. Hey, shop. All right, well, we'll poke in the shop in a second. I want to add in some more cactuses and some more rocks, because every time that we pop into our Montana ranch, I like to try to put down at least 3 things, with one of those being a rock and a couple of those being some cactuses, and then we'll just continue to expand as time goes on, because it's fun. It's really fun to see our little cactus farm get bigger and bigger, and it's really fun to see my little rock garden get bigger and bigger too. And it's just really fun to be able to add those things in with you guys, so that we can just kind of add it in together. There we go. Medium cactuses. Apparently today is the day for medium cactuses. Maybe I should put it like right there. That looks like a good spot for a cactus. And then let's put down one more. I guess today is like cactus day. So let's just go ahead and we'll tuck another medium cactus. What about right there? All right. And let's come over. All right, Addis. Time to feed you up. I need to give you a different name, by the way. I don't like Abdicus. I'm not sure. So we have Pura. Oh yeah, he wants to be level 5. The faster we can get this done, the sooner we can have a chance of having a Virgo 2. I really was so lucky to be able to get this little guy. I was cheering. I was so excited. I'm still so excited. And he's very willing to grow up fast too. I'm quite impressed by that. All right, while he's doing that, I can come over here and feed up Oscar, our Dutch warmblood. Because once he gets to level 10, then we'll be able to send him out for diamonds as well. You've got beautiful blue eyes, Oscar. And then I think we do have one more Pura, a child, one more Pura foal who was a Fjord, a female, that I think is over at the French ranch. So once we manage to raise up the Frederiks, who I really need to give, I need to give him a new name. Something, like I kind of want to name him like after wheat for some reason, probably because of his coloring. Because he just looks so awesome. Let's see. You make bread into wheat, but naming a horse bread is kind of weird. What am I going to call you, buddy? Golden? Ranger Hills, Cliff Canyon? I wish there was like a horse name randomizer that you could just roll. Maybe if I keep the name and name you, not Amber, because that's a girl's name, I guess. Atlas? Atlas is kind of a different name than what I think. Mesa, Canyon, Cliff, Cowboy. He has like kind of a cowboy essence to me. So, let's just go with, actually Cliff is a pretty good one. We have a Cliff right now. A Cliff in horse or wolf quest named Cliff. We have a horse named, or we have a wolf named Cliff in Horse Quest? What? In Wolf Quest? I don't know why I couldn't get that out right now. But we'll go with that. It seems to fit him. I'm trying to think of something that's like kind of open plains and rangery, but we'll think about that. Ranger maybe? But Ranger is so traditional. Ranger's so traditional. So, I'm not sure. What do you think, Spotty Butt Horse? Alright, we'll go ahead and feed you. And then we'll go, maybe pumpkins. I don't know. I do like pumpkins. All right, you stay there. And then gather up all of this. And yeah, we're just going to kind of perch here for a minute because he's almost ready. Sonia, kind of like you, to be level 5. And then we can try breeding for the Virgo too. That's the big goal of the day. All right. And then, oh yes. All right. I see that pumpkin. I've got a pumpkin for you, Cliff. You know what? You do look like a good Cliff, I think. Or Sheriff. Sheriff! That's what I want to name him. He's going to be named Sheriff. That's what I want. That's a good name. Do you guys have a hard name or a hard time naming your animals? Do you just like trip over it? Honestly, like it's kind of like naming my Sims too. I have such a hard time when it's time to name something. Actually, I have a hard time naming my animals in real life too. Because you feel like it's such a big burden, or not a burden, but like a big responsibility. You just don't want to do it wrong. You want to make sure it's a name that really fits them and will be good for them. All right, let's go ahead and gather those up. And then, oh, you're already hungry for more? All right, there you go, Agent. Oh, your name's Agent? What an interesting name. So we have Sheriff and Agent. So they're kind of like our security team horses on the ranch, apparently. All right. Oh, apples. I've got apples. Come here, Sheriff. Yeah, that's a good name for you. That's the kind of name. That's why I kept saying Canyons, Cliff, Cowboys. I was trying to think of something that was kind of like a touch of the Wild West, but a little bit more organized than that. All right, and he's going to want some lettuce in just a second. So we'll feed him some lettuce in a moment. Oh, you want some corn. All right, man, it takes a long time to raise these guys up sometimes. But as soon as we do, we'll introduce him to Pura. Let's see if Pura has any pie that I can feed her. Now that I'm thinking about it. All right. So, oh, and then over here, Oscar, you hang in there. I'll get you some of that. All right. So we'll get Oscar some blue feed. Apparently I need more corn already. All right, we'll feed Oscar some blue feed. Wow, it's been a long time since we've spent like the whole day at one ranch, hasn't it? But it hopefully will be worth it. And it's kind of nice just to slow down for a second in all of the frantic busyness that normally sucks up Horsehaven and sit back and enjoy our time with our beautiful horses. All right, come on, little guy. All right, come on. Not so little anymore. Here we go. Yes! Yes! Look how handsome he is! Sheriff is a really good name for him. I'm really happy with that, actually. All right, and there we go. So there's Sheriff. He is now brand new and adult. Here's Pura. We're going to cross our fingers. When you breed on your ranch, you usually have a much higher chance than and it's much cheaper, by the way, than when you breed with your friends' horses. As much fun as breeding with your friends' horses is. So here we go. 13% chance, but even if we don't manage to get the Virgo 2, we could get a female Fredriks, or we could get another female Fjord, so that would work out really well for us. So any of these I'm okay with, but pink is what we want, because that would blow me away. And that's okay. A Fredriks is okay. I can cope with that. I can definitely cope with that. So there we go. All right. So we have another little female Fredriks, or another Fredriks, our first female Fredriks, on the way to being born on our ranch. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the day by popping over to the French ranch now. And Agent, I'm going to have you go out because you're taking forever. You're going to go out with Sonia, and then we're going to come over here. And Walden, unknown and unknown. And then we're going to come over here, unknown, Nadine, Sigmund, and just have a whole bunch of people take our horses out. Franca, Steffi, Uti, take our horses out for a nice walk. And now we're going to pop over to the French ranch, and we're going to try for another breeding of the Virgo 2. We've already made amazing progress, even being able to get our hooves on. There we go, and we'll clean all of this up. There we go. Look at all this. Look at all this. Oh my gosh. This paddock is huge. It's so much to clean. There we go. And then while we're down here, I guess I could gather up the honey and we can just like sell the excess honey. There is that. I mean, honestly, it takes like 2 seconds to gather up the honey. It does take some to invest. It does cost about 400 to like start the honey though. So actually, is that really even making any money in the long run? Because if it costs 400 and you get like 8 honey per piece, how much do you really gain? So hang on. You kind of double what you got. So I guess it's sort of worth it. All right, we'll sell off a ton of honey. There we go. So maybe we can get a little bit of money that way. And then really quickly, I need to come over and put down my flowers because that's what we do every single time we come over to the French Ranch. And if we didn't do that, you guys, then we'll take forever to actually get done with planting these flowers. So 1 flower and then 2, let's see, where am I gonna plunk you? 2 flowers, done. And then over here, let's see, 3 flowers. And then a couple more, because we're trying to do 5. And a purple one right here. And then 1 more. I wonder how long. I wonder, like, when we're going to be able to finish this off. When we're going to have all the flowers exactly where I want them. And this looks like the absolutely awesome field it's going to be. It's really coming together very well, though, in my opinion. All right, so here is our female fjord. Her name is Berna. And she's hanging out over here in the French Ranch. We don't have any other fjords or Fredriks scattered about. I was kind of hoping that our Fredriks would be a male, but that's okay. And she actually had a fjord of her own, which is a little boy. I forgot about that. Yes. So that means once Lewis over here has grown up and once the baby over on the Montana ranch has been born and grown up to a level 5, then Lewis and the upcoming baby on the Montana ranch will also be our second for sure attempt at being able to get more. Okay, there you go, Lewis. On being able, oh, we need to make some green salad apparently. On being able to get another Virgo 2. So that's 2 out of 4 ranches where we have a guaranteed shot at a Virgo 2 every time now. So we're going to take our lovely horse and we're going to pop over. I think it's over to Skull Candy's place because I'm pretty sure Skull Candy is where all of my Fredriks luck really started to kick in. All right, is this it? That's the Icelandic. So we're going to pop over here. And we haven't been visiting Skull Candy quite as much as we used to because I tend to find like the 1 or 2 people I know have the horses for the constellation horses and just cling to them like a stick-a-burr. All right, that's halflingers. But yeah, it was somebody who suggested to me, I'm pretty sure Skull Candy has a Fredriks. Is this it? That's the west. And then here. Yes, here's the Fredriks. This is the Fredriks magic. He is the one that we've been lucky enough to be able to breed up against in the past. So it's about 20,000 coins more expensive to breed against a friend's horse. So that's really important to note if you're having trouble with having enough money to do this. And you have a smaller chance, but there is still the chance of getting a Fredriks. There is a chance of getting a Fjord. And there is a chance of getting a Virgo 2. So here we go. Second chance of the day. And let's see if we're gonna have any luck. Oh man, it got so close. It got me so excited for just like a heartbeat of a moment. But there we go. So we have Ruger coming. So we'll have another Melfjord. And as long as we keep churning out some Fredriks, then we should be in good shape then. All right, we're gonna pop back over to our home. That was quite an interesting day. It's been a very long time since I've spent that long just kind of perched and watching some horses try to grow up. All right. Normally we're dashing all around the place. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Just sort of settling down at one ranch for the day. All right. So we're going to go ahead, pop over to the Pure Breeder Society, gather up our coin. And now we're having a rodeo. Too bad we can't send Sheriff off to do it. I think I'm going to send Kareen. Well, apparently I'm sending Kareen because you can't pull her back off. So Kareen's going to go enjoy that. And let's look at our facts for the day. Dun dun dun. The word horse comes from which Old English word? Horse? Yeah, all right. Out of these 3, which breed is the oldest? The Arabian. I know the Arabian's one of like the oldest breeds in the world. I don't know why, I just know that. AQPS is a French acronym indicating horses that aren't considered thoroughbred? I had no idea about that. I just kind of guessed and I got it right. So that was very exciting. But all right, so that covers everything more or less in our various ranches. I'll come pop up here and take care of our our UK ranch. You know what? Let's go ahead and try breeding for a higher tier Shire just to sort of wrap the day off because we already have Trojan. Because Trojan and Tilly have been waiting for that for a long time. And so we're aiming for the tier 2 Shire just so we can work our way up the Shire ranks because I have kind of fallen in love with the Shires, to be honest. No such luck. That's okay. Doesn't look like today was our particularly lucky day, but even being able to get some Fredrick's blood into our ranches is really where all the luck comes from, if you ask me. Or all the luck went. That must be where all of it went. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get some delicious green salad when I have even more soybeans made for our horses. And then I will see you guys next time. Oh, I can't upgrade that yet. Phooey. But I will see you guys next time when it will be time to try out for that Virgo 2 again. And I wish you guys luck on your horse breeding expeditions. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.